Welcome to the first ever Guthrie Geeks First Tech Challenge 2025-2026 Game Prediction Reveal. But first, how did we get here? In 2004, a company that used to be known as First Effects Competition created a game called First Frenzy, Raising the Bar, that allows kids to be more involved in robotics. Then, First decided that it wasn't going to be a one-time occurrence, and so First was born, a company that allows kids from all around the world to have a better connection and understanding of robotics, which inspires kids like me to pursue robotics as not just a side hobby, but a sport. Years and years of games have been released, played, and won all in the span of a few months before we take a break and do it all over again. Last year's was Into the Deep, and the year before Center Stage, then Power Play, and so on. Something very special that First does is they release a teaser of what the theme of the game will be once the state championships for the previous year's game end. And so, now that you know where this is going, me and the Geeks analyzed, researched, and discussed the 2025-2026 teaser to bring you all the first annual Guthrie Geeks game prediction video, SandStorm, possibly presented by RTX. This is a prediction and not intended to be an official reveal video in any way, so please do not take this as a kickoff video, but simply a passion project that the Geeks worked on for your entertainment. A team consists of up to 2 driver operators, a human player, a coach, and a robot. Each match is played with 4 randomly selected teams, 2 per alliance, but each alliance is only allowed 1 human player. Your opponent for one match may be your partner for another. Robots must be built from materials specified in the competition manual and fit within an 18-inch sizing cube, but after the match starts, robots may expand. The primary scoring element is a classic sandstone, 8 long by 4 wide by 5 tall. There are 56 alliance-neutral sandstones. Another game element is the idol, 6 wide by 3 1/4 long by 10 tall. Each alliance has access to 3 idols. The game is played on a 12-foot square playing field with a foam tile floor and 1-foot high walls. An excavation site is located in the center. Located in the excavation sites are barriers and overlook zones. On the opposite sides of the field are taped-off civilizations, and in the front corners are taped-off observation zones. In the back of the field, there is a temple zone, containing ramps, low and high idle marks, and a high overlook zone. The ramp and excavation sites are classified as ascension zones. Near the front and back walls are taped-off alliance-neutral preset sandstone marks. Able tags are located on the field walls to aid navigation. Blue and red alliance areas are on the left and right sides of the field. 47 sandstone are placed in the excavation site. 3 idols are placed outside of each alliance's observation zone, and 12 sandstone are positioned on the preset sandstone marks. Teams place their robot on the field touching the side walls. Each robot may start with 1 preloaded sandstone or an alliance-specific prop, but the alliance-specific prop may not be controlled after the autonomous period has ended. The field and players are now ready. The match starts with a 30-second autonomous period. During auto, robots may attempt to score using pre-programmed instructions and sensor inputs. Following auto is a 2-minute tele-operated period. Robots score using driver inputs. There are many ways to score during auto and tele-op periods. For example, scoring a sandstone in your civilization earns 2 points. Constructing a shelter in your civilization earns 8 points. And constructing a pyramid in your civilization earns 20 points. Robots may build shelter in the observation zone to exchange for an idol. Scoring an idol in your civilization earns 10 points. Scoring an idol on the low idol marks earns 20 points, or 25 points if scored on the high idol marks. The last 30 seconds of the teleop period is the end game. Robots may continue scoring, but have protected access to the ascent zones. Each robot contacting the low overlook zone or the ramp earns 3 points. If a robot achieves a low overlook ascension, it earns 10 points. Each robot parked in the ramp zone earns 15 points. Or if a robot parks atop the temple, they earn 20 points. Or 30 points if they can achieve a high overlook level ascent. When the match ends, a robot parked in the observation zone earns 3 points. There are many ways to score in SandStorm. There are also rules that, if not followed, will result in foul points being added to the opposing alliance's score. Robots may not enter the observation zone if a human player is in that zone. Robots may not yeet scoring elements. During the endgame, robots may not interfere with other robots in their alliance's ascent zone. This has been a summary of this year's 2025-2026 Guthrie Geeks game prediction, SandStorm, possibly presented by RTX. For complete rules, please read the competition manual and check the Q&A forums. And always remember, the most important rule of the first tech challenge, gracious professionalism. Good luck, teams. Have a spectacular season. Geeks out.